The Newport News Shipyard officially opened in 1886 and was the first dry dock in the world. It was formerly known as the Chesapeake Dry Dock and Construction Company and started out mainly building gunboats. However, it quickly grew into a much larger operation. It became an independent company in 1996 and is currently the largest non-government, privately owned shipyard within the United States. Newport News Shipbuilding designs and constructs commercial and naval ships. They also handle the majority of repair work needed for Navy ships today and refuel nuclear-powered naval submarines and aircraft carriers. Carriers and submarines are now their main source of company income. The Newport News Shipyard became incredibly active, building naval ships during the time of World War I, with business dropping off after the war's end. During World War II, it was again a very active shipbuilding yard and grew to its largest size in 1943 with around 31,000 employees. Between the two world wars, they worked on more commercial-type projects, including yacht building. The first nuclear submarine was built there in 1960. Asbestos is a dangerous substance that was once used in great quantities at the Newport News Shipyard, as well as many other shipbuilding sites. It causes mesothelioma, a rare and deadly form of cancer, and other diseases such as asbestosis. The Navy used large amounts of asbestos building their naval ships for many years. The use of asbestos was at its highest during World War I and II, as well as in the post-Cold War era, and was still used up until its ban in the 1970s. Employees that worked in the shipyard as plumbers, pipe fitters, insulation installers and removers, electricians, welders, and sheet metal workers during the time asbestos was used are at most risk for mesothelioma and other asbestos-related disease. It was often used in boilers, tanks, and ceiling tiles, and for the insulation of hot water pipes that were used aboard naval ships. Additional exposure may have resulted from the power plant there as well. The area has since undergone extensive cleanup, and most asbestos has been cleared from the area. However, this does not undo the damage to the thousands already exposed, many of which have already died. Many more will likely continue to contract disease in the future. Douglas Locke was an industrial electrician at the Newport News Shipyard for many years and died of mesothelioma. The lawsuit due to his death was the first of its kind and alerted the public of the hazard of previous asbestos exposure. The shipyard was sued for concealing the damage of asbestos from its employees and for continuing to use this dangerous substance even after its deadly potential was known. This was the first such victory for many who were also seeking justice due to exposure at the shipyard. The most recent lawsuit regarding exposure at the Newport News Shipyard is due to the death of Vaughn Oney. He worked there from 1963 to 1973 and also died from mesothelioma. His widow was awarded $9.25 million from the asbestos suppliers John Crane Incorporated and Garlock Sealing Technologies for his death and suffering. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.Net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.Net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.Net. Information and help for patients and families.